Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Shemal, Shabbat, Shemakakadash, to the apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us his truth, peace, and blessings to the whole collective of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the unfallen Hebrew, Hashem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the Begotten Son. Back on our lesson, and today going to be going to the defiled bread, dealing with the unclean things that the devils put within the food, the water, even the air that we breathe is corrupted, man. You know, dealing with all these chemicals and the crap that they shoot within the sky in order to break down our bodies, to make us more weaker and, you know, susceptible to their attacks and things that they do. And as you're about to see right here in this video, it's not the first time that you've seen, you know, food being recalled because, you know, there's crap in it that's not supposed to be in it. You know, seeing a bunch of problems, you know, coming from certain foods and people getting sick over it. And I have this video right here, and also, if you haven't heard this video, which I brought up in one of my recent lessons, Spirit, you know, jumped into me to make a lesson. You go into the defiled bread and just, you know, this crap that this devil does, man, and why we're to be wary of, you know, the things that we eat. But there's 165,000 pounds of meat recalled nationwide. So I'll also play this, you know, get that out the way, and get a couple of these scriptures, and Lord's lesson will be edifying and to the point. Because that's why it's important to, you know, study and back giving, you know, ingredients to make sure there's not certain things within it. But you're also seeing many other problems arising in general. As you see right here, avoid consuming frozen waffles because they have been recalled due to E. coli. So please check your fridge to see if you have any frozen waffles from that brand. But let's continue on.
Grocery stores including Walmart as Great Value brand and Target as Good and Gather. Listeria can occur right away, or symptoms can show up as late as 10 weeks after eating contaminated food. The infections are especially dangerous for older people, pregnant women, and anyone with a weakened immune system.
Chronicle are reporting that a pregnant woman lost her unborn twins in a California listeria outbreak after eating ready-to-eat meat and poultry products from Yusheng Food. Those are now recalled. This all on the heels of last month's recall for listeria in frozen.
And you can see many other foods, you know, even drinks being recalled. So, hey, this devil got to go, man. You know, this is no way of living.
Frozen waffles.
You know, people being taken out eating food, man.
And an E. coli outbreak in onions that were used on McDonald's burgers.
It might not be that there are more outbreaks, but we're seeing more, we're detecting more because of improvements in technology.
Abigail Horn is a research assistant professor at USC. She says large-scale contamination like this usually comes from higher up in the food chain, like the grower or the processor.
Those kind of outbreaks, they are increasing if you look over decade-long timelines.
A CBS News analysis found foodborne illnesses have increased 42% since 2013.
But let's get to the other video, you know, see what the problem dealing with the ground beef, you know, as to why it was, you know, recalled. If that information is brought up within that video, we'll see.
If you haven't heard about this yet, you absolutely need to, because they are now recalling.
But you're also seeing, you know, the many problems that the devil's causing, you know, dealing with the food. You know, you also see other videos from even from a while back where you had farmers, you know, being paid, I believe, to, you know, destroy their crops. You had, you know, a bunch of cows pretty much, you know, caught up in an explosion. You had a chicken farm that contained, I believe, that had over hundreds of thousands of chickens that burned down. So you're also seeing famine brewing, and why this will also, you know, be a problem. Over 165,000 pounds, you know, of meat being recalled. Let's continue on.
Over 165,000 pounds of ground beef nationwide in all kinds of different stores and restaurants. So they're saying that this 165,000 pound of ground beef recall is
E. coli being brought up once again. So you're seeing it within the beef. You had it in fast food, dealing with McDonald's. You're seeing it within frozen goods, which was waffles in that video.
Is due to a E. coli risk once again. They're saying that this recall is including both fresh and frozen ground beef products. And the recall is being held nationwide because the products were shipped to restaurants across the country. So I'm going to show you the entire list if you want to pause and read to make sure that you don't have anything. But on the left side is the item codes, and on the right side is the product. All of these products are from Wolverine Packing Co. So this is the first part of the list if you want to pause and read. And then this is the second part of the list. And then this is the third part of the list. And then this is is the fourth part of the list, and then this is the last part of the list. So like I said, all the products that are being recalled are from a place called Wolverine Packing Co., and it's basically almost everything that they have, so just make sure you don't have that brand. I give you these news roundups every day though, so make...
Wait, there you go. I believe it was a comment that I was wanting to get. Freaking load. Let's see. There we go. It says this is by We Love Ray. It says, at this point, I'm gonna just eat water. But, even then, water is, corrupted, man. Also a bunch of chemicals within that. They even show you within these movies or, cartoons. And just to give an example, doing this show Invincible, definitely recommend checking that out, dealing with spiritual power. But there's a certain scene where they pretty much said they're putting stuff in the water to where people are not able to see certain things that they do, whatever the case may be. But just pushing that point that they're putting crap within the water, truth in plain sight. But so I'm gonna just eat water yet. That's also corrupt and defiled. Tons of microplastics, chemicals, and things that shouldn't be in water. And like I brought that point earlier, even the air that we breathe is messed up too, man. So hey, we need the Lord bad. This devil needs to be taken out, because you see how he is ruling this queendom. He's running this place into the ground. But that's also going to show just who this wicked is, or it's like who the wicked is. But Ezekiel 4 and 13, because he still has the means. He has the funds to fix certain things, fix certain problems. But he's not going to do it because he's the wicked. He's have to be the bad guy. Wants him to be the wicked once again, as you get throughout many scriptures. But Ezekiel 4 and 13. And it said, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So, hey, main point, going to that defiled bread. You're seeing all this crap that the devil's putting within the food. It's trying to make us, go off. Trying to get us destroyed, man. One more time from top. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat the defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. And you're seeing all these terrible things that this devil's doing to the water, the air, the food. Everything is suffering under Esau Edom's rule. This is Romans 8 and 22. To get that point. And that says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. Everything is suffering under Esau Edom's rule. But that also doesn't excuse the things that these heathen nations, have done, to us, because they're also going to pay, because they played a role in the captivity of the nation of Israel. So, but just going back to that point, everything is suffering under Esau Edom's rule. That's why you're going to have these nations be glad that they're going to be under us in the kingdom. Now, let's get a couple more scriptures. Just a quick hit through the spirit. This is Romans 8:82 and 5. And it says, they know not, neither they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Everything's all out of whack. It's out of order. One more time. They know not, neither they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. You have wickedness being upheld. And you're seeing the wicked thing that that was doing. You have even 3D printed meat getting ready to pretty much be pushed out. They've been working on that within these labs. Lab-grown chicken. You can find many articles, going into that type of stuff, man. And this is what they're planning to push out and to replace a lot of this food that you see. Something that's better for your health and it's better for the environment, yada, yada, yada. Now, this is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Now, it says, be sober, be vigilant. So we're to be watchful, man, circumspect, careful, because your adversary devil, as it were in line, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So you'll be careful what you are putting in your body. So we're to study the back of ingredients to make sure we're not eating unclean things, because they'll have certain names on the back of those ingredients that you can't even pronounce, man. So just another thing to be careful and wary of, man. I mean, just look what we just play with in a couple of those videos. Now it says Psalm 64 and 2. Now it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Now see what the NLT has to say, and also to get the GNT, see what that has. And it says, hide me from the plots of this evil mob. So you have this devil, cooking up things behind the scenes and, planning out what they're going to do, the crap that they're pushing out, to try to take us out. What you're seeing with these, chemicals and things that they're, shooting up within the sky in order to, break down our body, to, make us weaker, susceptible, to their attacks and things that they do, There's hiding from the plots of the evil mob from this gang of wrongdoers. See what the G and TS. Protect me from the plots of the wicked, from the mobs of evil people. There you go. Now we're going to close out with Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And who is sighing and crying? The prophets, the men of the Lord. And that's why we're making these lessons, putting up those prayers, crying out until Yahweh Shemashai gets out of here to destroy this place, man, to deliver us. You're seeing the wickedness, the confusion that's constantly being pushed, the constant rebellion against the ways of Yahweh Shemashai. This place needs to go. There's just no other way around it. This is no way of living. You're not getting, the proper nutrients from food. The water is corrupted. The air is corrupted. So this place got to go, man. People want to call us crazy. And look at us like we're the bugged out ones. Yeah, they're all right with the confusion and wickedness being upheld. The terrible things that this devil is doing. The atrocities that he has committed. And he's going to pay, man. And those that want to join hands with Esau, Edom, you along with them. But that's the point right there. I do want to close out and give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Shem, Shabbat, Shem, Kakadash, the bunch of the apostles, and else great millstone for teaching us his truth, peace, and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. And Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.